The way to empty our mind, the way to remove all thoughts is to observe our breath.
Meditation is about understanding self. The practice of meditation is helping us experience that energy that we really are. Meditation is increasing our total well being and helping us grow holistically. It's increasing our physical vitality, increasing our memory powers and intelligent quotient. It's helping us make great friends and become more self-aware and then build those relationships to celebrate life, and it's helping us understand that our happiness is multiplied when we work with others. That is inspiring us to make a meaningful contribution to whatever we do.
You might be a very senior leader. After more than 30 years in the business, something goes wrong at work. Somebody is not happy, or there is a problem with a client, and somebody might be nearly yelling at you, and you have two choices. Either you react, which was what I was doing before meditating. So you react and you feel like a 12 years old kid, that the teacher is yelling at you and you don't know what to do. Or thanks to the meditation, you recognize this emotion coming up to you and you know how to breathe. You know what is going on in your body and in your mind. You are aware of it. And instead of reacting, you respond.
The passion has to be so alive, the vision has to be so alive in us that we just leave the when, how much, and why to the universe. Let it happen.
One has to meet the challenge, but there should be passion and acceptance of the circumstance. And I think enjoy every day of your life. That's all. Whatever may happen, it will happen. But one has to be happy and enjoy what I have.
This has changes my life a lot, about the approach to his life, approach to others, and even to animals. I started enjoying the nature more and more than before. My listening capacity has improved a lot.
And we are able to see a palpable difference of his value addition. You see, bringing mind, body and soul together, getting us a lot of focus, positive thinking. The whole day becomes a very smooth sail after a wonderful meditation. Trying to understand that Aham Brahmasmi, the concept, comes beautifully out of this meditation. And I think this is a huge value addition. My only wish is the next generation, right from the beginning, they should get this, it should go to the schools, it go to the colleges, so that we are able to make fine human beings. And when the human beings are perfect, the society is perfect, the country is perfect. A huge value addition, Chandra. Thank you so much. You're all indebted to you. The best thing is you're making it so simple that everybody can follow.
Every key moments in my life, I can always relate it back to meditation. Whether it was healing myself, it was whether the start of my business where I thought it's a liability and then it turned into business. And then I also remember that a lot of times, once you're into a state of meditation, a lot of things just happen unplanned.
That happiness is a state of mind. It is not dependent on any achievement or any condition in life. As I became more and more aware of myself and my environment, I could catch any negative thought, any negative feeling, any negative emotion the moment they cropped up, because of the high awareness platform that I was working on.
But over time, what meditation helped me is it calmed me, right? So as I went in, I was able to kind of observe what the situation on the ground was, not much of mental chatter, mental programming. And so I was able to respond back rather than react.
The Buddha CEO Foundation, which we are now just formed, will bring new life to the entire people of the country and abroad about the meditation. I think I agree. Meditation is ultimate, not only for the physical health, for the internal health, for inner health. It is going to be a very great help, and that going to see to it the people of the citizens of the world is going to see a new future. With these few words, I wish to congratulate Mr. Chandra, Vani Madam, and all the mentors, all the masters who have done a great job in propagating the meditation.
In quantum world, success is 90% inspiration and only 10% hard work. Yes, we are all interested in meditation, but are we committed? If we are equally committed, it is going to do a lot of good to us to our families, to the society, and they achieve the purpose of the great Master Patriji creating Jnana Jagat. Because by ourselves being happy is not enough. We want the whole family to be happy, because we want all people around us to be happy, the whole society to be happy, the whole nation to be happy. So for that, we have to create as much as possible. In Tamil, we say, "Nam vetra inbam perira embayaga." The joy, peace I am getting, let me spread it to as many as possible.
We put ourselves in different situations and events to see how we act and react. By observing how we act and how we react, we understand ourselves. We explore ourselves. We improve ourselves. The mind that sits in meditation and the mind that comes out of meditation is not the same. We are here to learn from every great master.
Mind, the way to remove all thoughts.
Hi, sir. Morning. Let's see this here.
Good morning, Chandra.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good
morning.
Good morning,
Doctor.
Master Chandra ji and all.
Good morning to
Good morning,
Narendra.
Narendra.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, SVB, sir.
Good morning, Doctor.
Everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
SMG, good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Very good morning and a good evening to all.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning to everyone.
Yes. Happy morning to all. Hi, Naren. Morning.
Good morning.
Nirmala, madam. Morning.
Good morning, Chandraji.
Morning.
Good morning, all the masters, Chandraji.
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Ji.
Okay. Happy morning, everyone. Guys, sir, and all other leaders, Madhavan Saf is there. All other several eminent guests, leaders, every one of us. That video beautifully sums up different dimensions of meditation. We are not new to it. We played that. We wanted to play that just to remind ourselves about, in the context of this week, of taking this message, working for this message to the best ability of ours. A Tibetan monk was asked, meditation and service, which is greater? And then his answer, his service is greater. We consistently hear this. We can lead towards enlightenment through meditation or service. Now, meditation is gaining those higher values, right? Striving for higher values and then gaining them in our life. That whole spiritual quotient. And service is bringing those values into action. So, by definition, service will include meditation. Gautama Buddha was asked, he told his students, I have for ages, for millions of years, have served several Buddhas, and so I became a Buddha now. He was serving, he was taking the cause of meditation. He is spreading the truth of meditation. There are various opportunities to serve in many ways, but then he chose to do the meditation service because he recognized that it is holistic, it's transforming inside out. So So when we do meditation service, meditation has to be inside it, because we will be exhibiting those truth and values that we receive through meditation, that we are all one, that there is abundance for everybody, that we have unlimited potential, that we create our own reality. And when we are serving, it is good to ask ourselves every day, maybe a couple of minutes, what am I serving? Am I serving my ego? Am I serving my vanity? Because I do this service and I'm going to become a better leader in my community, my caste? Am I serving that, or am I serving truly my inner self for that peace and contentment? Because what we put our attention on is what we become of. Wherever we put our attention is what we become, right? Because where attention goes, energy flows. So what we drive, so where we put our attention, where we put our energy is what we become of. And that's what we're known for too. Our attention is about getting that recognition, so we're going to serve that recognition, and so we're going to do everything around it, so then finally that's what we become of. It's great if the recognition does not come, so it happens, by the way. People come for service too, they come with an hidden agenda or something, then ultimately we don't get it, so there also we feel bad about it. We come to an organization, non-profit, we start serving, but then you don't get that recognition, that power, that thing, this thing, and then again we're bad. I mean, we feel unhappy. So it's always helpful to ask ourselves, what am I serving? Am I serving those mind-based desires, or am I serving deeply inside that's actually going to help me be happy, contented? So all the leaders, whether it's Karthikeyan sir, whether it's Lawrence, SVV sir, gave a beautiful message that meditation definitely can have an impact for everybody in the world. We dream, we absolutely dream, because when we recognize that there isn't anything not possible, we dream, we expand our dream. That's one thing that happens when we are gaining clarity with meditation, when we understood this purpose of life, we start dreaming big. It naturally gives us the expanse of consciousness to start dreaming big. Why not? Why not? That we see everyone on the earth become a meditator. Anywhere time acceleration is happening. Things are spreading much too quicker than what it was 10 years ago, what it was 30 years ago. So it doesn't have to be a linear curve. It's not going to be a linear curve. It's never a linear curve. What happened in the 300 years of science, primarily from 1750s, 1800s, in 300 years of science, the development in the last 30 years, you see tremendous amount of development has happened. Tremendous amount of development happened in the last 30 years. So there is this concept of Mayans, sect of people. So they talk about time acceleration, 20 times acceleration. So what happens in 20 years is happening in 1 year. That's the 20 times time acceleration. So things are happening very fast. So we can absolutely dream big and then recognize and realize that things can happen for us. That everyone becomes a meditator. So while we talked about the service outlooks, service ready, and then service emperors, there are various things that we can start our journey with. The simplest thing that we can do is to, where we have a lot of information. So even if you just tweeted, you wrote in Facebook and your simple message, your video about your transformation, I think it's just going to reach suddenly maybe 500 people that many of us maintain, at least one account or the other. Just naturally, just your own experience. I think beautifully reach out. We know that. Many ways we can contribute. Teaching naturally is one great way, because we will not wait for that special teacher to come. I also started, we put a board at our home, just our home. At the gate, we put meditation, free meditation and counseling. Small board we put. So every weekend I made it a point to organize a class. This is going on since 2012. Before that, I used to do occasionally some classes now and then, mostly organizing spiritual service activities. But 2012 onwards, at our home, we put a board saying free meditation and counseling. So every weekend, one class we used to do, Friday evening or Saturday evening, for just the community local. Maybe 5, 6, 8, sometimes 10. On full moon days, maybe 20 people used to come. But that is okay. So at least those, some of them who got introduced, then they talked about it here and there, so then it spreads, right? So it doesn't matter how many. Just that board was good enough for some people to call Vani and then take that counseling. Every meditator is a great counselor. By default, we develop the ability to listen, half the problem solved when we listen in to someone else's challenges. Because when they express it, a lot of times the answers come when they express itself. So when someone is expressing, you'll find so much information in what they're expressing. From there, we can easily find an answer back to them. They themselves will understand that we can give an answer. So every meditators become great counselors because we are developing the listening skill. And then, of course, we've learned a lot of knowledge. We understood, and ultimately the solution for every problem lies with meditation in many, many ways. We're seeing it holistically. So let's go into this meditation once again, dear friends. We take inspiration from all the leaders in imbibing it into our teams. One of our goals of Buddhasya Foundation is that we take this and then imbibing into our teams at our workplace. We would like to see that everybody at work become more mindful. That mindfulness that is developed in our thought process, in our words, and of course in our deeds. Deeds may not be too controlled, but words and thoughts we can absolutely rectify. And then so automatically our actions very naturally get rectified. Because it's a process, it takes time. Our actions are based on our character, our qualities, inner qualities, so we cannot just control it. Our anger will come, we can't just control, you can't scold somebody because they've expressed with anger. Instead, you can tell them, sit down and meditate. That's the solution we can give. We just shout at somebody because somebody shouted at or expressed anger. It's not going to help. We know that. Our words are wasted. Instead, we can tell, sit down for meditation. Later, not at that time. Of course, we have to acknowledge the feelings. So we'll go into meditation once again. We have 3 more days. And then Patriji, from whom I learned greatly. In many ways, many things, and then learned how to live, how to serve, even to some extent, I learned how to cook, how to just be with people. A lot I learned in these past 20 years of my association. And of course, I learned a lot with my brother, Dr. GK. He's a bundle of wisdom. So Patriji is going to be joining us tomorrow, not on Friday due to some clash. He's going to be with us tomorrow. So we'll do some sharing while Sarah is there. We'll take a message from him and this grand meditation master who simplified meditation technique, but also this whole spiritual science knowledge into the most common, easy to understand terms. So let's go into meditation and then recognize that this teaching of meditation, if the meditation is so simple, then teaching also will have to be simple. Because it's simple, the technique can be taught in 2 minutes. So all of us can easily put up the board at home to teach meditation, because we all have so much meditation now we learn by ourselves. Well, when we learn DEF, we'll teach ABC. When we learn GHK, we teach DEF. because many people out there do not know that observing the breath can do wonders. Just observing the breath. Then comes closing eyes, then come crossing fingers, then comes sitting comfortably. They're all refinements. But closing eyes, observing breath, these are things that do not need any effort. Anyone can do it. So we'll understand a little bit more on how, if and when all of us are. It's not if and when, it's when. It's a matter of when that we all are going to turn into teaching meditation. Of course, we're creating awareness of meditation. Many of us are creating so beautifully. Thank you so much for everybody for creating significant awareness about meditation. And we'll learn more about how to teach. And if you are looking to go in and jump into teaching, and then we'll learn about a few things that we could easily follow and then make our teaching very effective today after meditation. So relax yourself, sit comfortably. We're doing breath mindfulness meditation. Our goal of this meditation is to empty our mind. When we are observing our normal natural breath, we become empty of all thoughts in our mind. And when we become empty of thoughts in our mind, then we are channelizing all our energy into the present moment. We direct the energy into present moment. We come into the present moment first. And from the present moment, then we can experience this whole emptiness around us in meditative state. And in wakeful state, being from the present moment, then we become very mindful of our actions. In meditative states, we are continue to observe, so become totally empty. So when we are going into this meditation, dear friends, and the second stage of meditation, where initially I guide and say, observe and observe and observe, become one with the breath. And as you become empty, and then afterwards, I'm no longer referring, making any suggestions about the body. I'm not using feeling, I'm not using sensing, I'm not trying to say, be with your body. Instead, I move beyond and then saying, become aware of that emptiness around you, which is spreading far and wide. And there's energy and all that. So during that phase, where I'm not saying become one with your breath again, but it is implicit. If you find yourself distracted, where you find yourself pretty much within your body, pretty much with your work, pretty much with your family, whatever the thoughts are coming at that point, then you know you're thinking, so go back to observing your breath again. Go back to observing your breath quickly. I'm sure you can, now that you've trained your brain enough, that you can just go back to observing the breath and then find that emptiness. Your breath becomes pretty quickly shallow emptiness, and then you bring yourself into the present moment and then again start experiencing that emptiness again around you. So that's what we do. While I may not say become one with your breath, I'm continuing to say become one with that energy, tune into that energy field, mystical energy, miraculous energy. What does that mean? Tune into that energy is, once this energy is infinite, then you've got everything out there. You think of any emotion, it's energy. Thought is energy. So whatever that you think is energy. Energy, to an extent, how you can think about what that is. It's love, what does it means to you? There is a whole set of energy that's being driven. If it's empowerment, you have a notion of empowerment. So then it is that energy that you're going to invite, because thought is energy, emotion is energy. So that energy is there. So tune in is about just becoming aware, just having that awareness that, okay, so I'm drawing healing energy. If you want to tune in specifically, you can become aware of that specific healing energy, or some success energy, or miracles, so things that are uncommon that happen in our life. So whatever that is that you can think of, contentment energy, right? Mystical energy, or Lord Shiva's energy, or Jesus Christ love energy. We can think of anything. We can just put that awareness on it. And then that means then we are sending out a signal. Thought is energy. There's nothing more that we can say. And so sending out a signal to receive more of it. That's one way. Second is you can just stay neutral and then just be open to whatever that is. You don't have to put your awareness on anything, instead trying to find that emptiness around you and then be with it. Then naturally you will receive what is required. One is called default creation, another is called deliberate creation. Default creation, we are just with it, and then we receive what is the most necessary. Deliberate creation, we're active participant. We want specific thing to be happening, our healing. We want to find that insight for a project, whatever that is, and we sort of can tune into that energy. We learn more of it in the manifestation program, 3 days workshop. So let's go into the meditation at this point. Relax yourself. With your eyes closed, relax your body. The posture for meditation is very simple. You close your eyes with the specs removed. Keep your fingers into fingers. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap. Cross your feet at ankles and observe your normal, natural breath. This is for Anapanasati, a breath mindfulness meditation, which is the main part of a meditation segment. Prior to that, we are doing something called heart elevation. Just follow my guidance actively as the music plays. Dear friends, dear masters, with your eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your breath and on your sacred heart. Take a slow, long, relaxing breath. And can you feel your beautiful heart with that breath energy? Breathe more of that long, relaxing breath and feel your sacred heart, that seat of all emotions. Our primary connection into this universe, which is nurturing all life with its love energy. With its gratitude energy.
Light up here.
Can you feel that love, gratitude inside your beautiful heart? Relive a moment from your life of love, of gratitude. feel more of the love energy, gratitude energy, and expand your heart center. Life expands life with love energy. Life thrives on gratitude, on appreciation. Life nurtures life with compassion, kindness, care. We're all one. Deep inside, we're intricately connected with each other and everything. In this quantum energy field, can you radiate that energy onto every being on this planet Earth? Can you become one with all things and everybody? Feel the love, gratitude, friends. Let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, rest your hands comfortably in your lap and observe your normal, natural in breath and the out breath. In this meditation, we observe our natural, normal in breath and the out breath and be a witness to the whole experience. Be with your breath. Become one with that in breath and the one out breath, dear friends. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty of those thousands of thoughts a day. And when the mind is empty, we are channelizing all our energy into the generous present moment. And we are freeing up our body of all the stress and allowing it to function at its natural best. Be with your breath. Allow yourself to become lighter and lighter with your in-breath and the out-breath. Allow yourself to slowly merge into that in-breath and the out-breath. Be with your breath. Observe your natural in-breath and the out-breath, and allow yourself to slowly and slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. Our goal is to empty that mind. Our goal is to merge into that greater emptiness, that intelligence, our divine self, our wholeness. And as your mind is becoming empty, can you feel any sensations in your body? Simply be a witness to everything that you experience as you are merging into your breath, dear friends. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. as you become empty, can you feel that emptiness inside of you, all around you? Can you feel that emptiness around your body, occupying your room? Allow yourself to become one with your breath and become one with that emptiness inside you, all around you, spreading far and wide, beyond your room, beyond this planet, onto every corner of this universe. As you are becoming one with your breath, can you become aware of the infinite depth of that emptiness, where there is no body, where there is no thing, where there is no one, in no place and no time? Become aware of that emptiness going deep inside you, spreading far and wide around you on your left side, spreading into that infinity. Can you find that emptiness on your right side, of no body, of no thing, of no one? All emptiness is energy. That's energy in the quantum field of unlimited possibilities and opportunities. Everything that you have ever experienced or will experience is here. Waiting to happen into a physical reality with our observation. The more longer we stay here in this field as no body, the more possibilities we receive into our life. Remember, we are less matter, more energy. We're all intricately connected with everything and everyone else in this field. The longer we stay connected with this emptiness, with this energy, the more we become of that everything and everybody. Stay aware of that emptiness. Of that blackness, of that void on your left side, on your right side, in front of you, around you, of no body, of nothing. Tell yourself to stay connected with this energy field and tune in to the abundance of healing energy, mystical energy, empowerment energy, compassion energy, or whatever and whatever that you can become aware of. The longer you stay in this field as no body, as nothing, the more we become of it and the more we receive from it. Stay aware of this greater emptiness. And experience this energy. And become a wave of possibility in this field. Allow yourself Merge into this emptiness. Merge into your breath. This is your greater self. This is your greater consciousness. Go deeper and deeper and experience this energy. Go deeper and deeper into yourself, dear friends. Friends, let's express gratitude. Gratitude for living this beautiful life. Be grateful to your parents for giving us this connection into this universe. Be grateful to your teachers and mentors for expanding our wisdom. Be grateful to all the people in your life, your family, your friends, your relatives, colleagues, partners, and everybody for allowing us to learn so many things as mirrors. Be grateful to this nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, the planets, stars, for filling our lives with beauty, mystery, energy, and more. Be grateful to all the places we go, the things we use, the systems and governments and companies that support us, and various servicemen and women, and everybody who helps us. Be grateful to all the challenges in our life for the initiators into greatness. Express deep gratitude to yourself for caring for you, caring for others. And deep gratitude to this intelligent universe for allowing us to experience so much more in this life, allowing us to create a great future for ourselves. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Relax your body. Feel your body.
We can change the world one heart at a time. We can change the world one heart at a time.
As you relax, let the autonomous nervous system repair your body.
Part of me. We can change the world one heart at a time. We can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you, you're a part of me.
And as you relax, recollect your experience from the session.
Change the world.
How did you feel?
One heart at a time.
Who have you become?
We can change.
What did you see?
We can change the world one heart at a time. One heart at a time. I see you. I see you. I know you. I know you. You're
And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds.
my heart.
And then open your eyes.
My heart is ready to love you. You can change the world. Can change the one heart at a time. One heart. You can change the world. Can change the one heart at a time. One heart. I see you. I see you. I know you. I know you. You're a part of me. I can change.
Okay. Hope you're enjoying the sessions. Very long meditation. Of course, we also had different music that got recommended by Suji yesterday. I loved it. Always looking for those mystical, heart-stirring music. So if any of you come across, so do send in our way. And if it mixes well into your meditations, we'll be happy to use them. So as we're relaxing in, just have a couple of days left. I want to take a few minutes and understand some ways we can become very effective in teaching meditation. It's absolutely possible for all of us to teach. We can go to this 40-day program. Everything that we're talking is all recorded, is all available, you know that, on the YouTube channel. We can take this as it is and then produce it day after day. The truth is same. It doesn't matter. It's only getting delivered to different people. Nothing new from me or nothing new from anybody. Or we can just simply take one day at a time and then just organize those classes in a weekend or a weekday. Just get together to invite our group members and during lunchtime in our office. We have various ways that we can introduce it. Many of you are doing any social service. You can easily, I'm sure you're getting the idea that you can easily introduce this meditation in that orphanage, in that government school, or that college, or that village, whichever that you adopted. Why not? It's no special teacher need to come, because to tell someone to sit down and close your eyes and observe the breath, nothing more is required. And when we read that book, Meditation is Easy, then we can speak for an hour. And when we understand the experience of meditation, we can speak for an hour on it. So there's so much subject that can easily be taught. So while we are at it, I think the first thing that we understand is a program, a meditation program, if it's focused on knowing oneself, which is what our program is all about. If it's about knowing oneself, knowing ourselves, then the emphasis has to be on the practice. Less on the theory and more on the practice. Or rather, equal amount and a sufficient amount of time has to be given for the practice. That is fundamental. A lot of times we are looking at theory and then talking and then less about the skill, but we give, as by now you've noticed, we give maximum importance to the practice. We cannot compromise on the amount of time we give for meditation time itself. Sincerity. The knowledge will come. Sincerity is very important. Sincerity of our intent, sincerity of intent is there, then we say 8:30, we show up at 8:30. We preparing, we got the music, we don't scramble for the music at the last minute. Of course, we're becoming more mindful, but then sincerity is going to breed all of these qualities so that we recognize that it naturally spreads its positive energy, that others see it. So first thing in meditation teaching that we take care is that give adequate importance to the practice of meditation. So I say minimum 50%. If we have a 4-hour session, at least 2 hours for meditation. It can be in different pockets. If we have 30 minutes only, at least 20 minutes. If you have 20 minutes, give all 20 minutes. 18 minutes for meditation, 2 minutes for technique. 1 hour, give at least 50-60% for meditation. And then as you go higher, at least half of the time we allocate for meditation. It's great. Then people are naturally experiencing things. Second thing we do is we personalize it and we share our own experience. We don't make it a general subject. As much as possible, weave in our own individual experience. And we teach up to that much. It is okay. It is okay. If you're not experienced something, we don't have to actually talk about it. Either we know about our experience or being able to specifically talk about somebody else's experience, which is there, you know, it's fine. But as much as possible, whatever we experience, if we personalize, we talk about it, friends, and oftentimes it has a maximum impact because it's coming from inside, right? Anything that you experience is subconscious, it comes from deep inside. Anything is knowledge that we read is just comes from outside. Another thing we do is in encouraging others to share their experiences in a meditation session always, because we are learning. If the process is not only for somebody else, it's for us. So always encourage others to share experience. So it's going to do three things. It's going to give clarity for the person who is expressing. It's going to help many people relate themselves with their experience. If someone says, I am flying, I feel like flying. So suddenly there'll be some 5-10% of the people out there who also experience the same, but they're very hesitant to talk about it. So they relate to it and say, okay, so I'm not different. And then their analytical mind rests, it soothes. Yes, okay, I'm nobody. We're always looking for validation, isn't it? Who else has got that? Only a few people are going forward and saying, I'm different, you're different, so whatever I get is absolutely fine. They've got that mind to accept it. But many a times, we're always looking for validation. It's good. So encouraging others to share experience is the second thing, and it gives so much relation to people relate to it. And the third, of course, is we learn from it. Listening to experience is a great way of increasing our intuition ability. Intuition is, of course, one coming from inside, and two is also our ability to identify what should I do next, right? At the end of the day, what is intuition for? At this point, what should I do next? After my meditation class, what should I do? Should I rest for some time, or should I actually pick up the phone and then talk to some meditator? There's always that Y junction. So intuition is going to help us decide what the best thing. And the more we listen into our experiences, dear friends, for anybody, the more we expand our consciousness, because we start gaining our ability to understand related to our experience, put 5 experiences together and say, okay, so this is probably why it's happening. Meditation process, we limit to a simple language. I've really learned this quite a bit from Patricia. Don't make it complicated. Don't have to make very heavy words. We might know Sanskrit, we might know shlokas, stanzas. Just quoting doesn't help. If you have the ability to teach in simple language of those meaning and all that, yes. But otherwise, just rattling off a set of things to impress upon, it's going to do what? It's just wasting everybody's time. So making it simple, I think it'll help us reach maximum far to people. Easy language, common sense. We encourage group meditations when we are teaching, and particularly many people have taken to introducing in their offices, because that's our goal. When we're teaching, we can easily set up a calendar and say, hey, here is every Monday we do a class. Let's do a group meditation. Let's come together. So having this encouraging group meditations helps participants to travel together, co-journey. So encouraging a family together. At least once a week, at least twice a week. If family rather than not coming and say, here is once a week before dinner, let's do sit down and meditate together. Meditation teaching, we do not go for quality. We do not go for quantity. It doesn't matter whether it is 5 people or 500 people. We could be very senior leaders in our companies, respectively. We have a lot of people coming, and when we ask for a meeting, many might come, but not necessarily for meditation. We don't make it mandatory. We don't force it, because we know it, and It's a journey, but of course we keep telling them. We have a responsibility to tell and share every time we feel it's going to help them grow spiritually. And whatever comes, we embrace it. Even if one person comes, we provide the same level of enthusiasm and energy onto that person, because that person can be the next Buddha. It happened in my case too. When I was teaching meditation, it was all required was one Lawrence Gohart Jolly. She's a great meditator. She became a meditator and she taught to hundreds and hundreds more in IBM. And I used to enjoy the process and seeing that now she is able to teach so many people and so many people are benefiting. So our job is to just be sincere with even that one student, and then who knows, that can become a great master. And then ultimately we want to see everybody meditate. It's not through us, right? Does it have to be through me or through you? Doesn't have to be. We know that. My greatest pranams to everybody who is promoting and creating this message of meditation to others and everyone around. When we recognize that what we seek is this beautiful world, it doesn't have to be me, by Mia, by Art of Living, by Isha Foundation, by Patrizi. As long as it's happening, that's all we care, isn't it, dear friends? So we are sincere in every person. We can change one heart at a time. What powerful lyrics that Karen Drucker writes. One at a time. Most importantly, friends, in meditation process, we trust the process. Any amount of preparation we might do, and a lot of times we don't take to teaching because we feel I'm not there yet. But I found it otherwise. There are thousands of people in the Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, or Patriji, who understood, who learn from Patriji, and then various pyramid masters are able to teach. My mother-in-law just never wanted to even step out of the home. Never. And after she lost her husband, her life went to the tailspin. Of course, then through meditation, she came out completely. And then today, she wants to stay in a center that she opened beautifully. And then she wants to stay there for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And then because she finds that great happiness, and then she constantly shares. If I see her, the total transformation at the age of whatever, 65, 70 maybe. So it's easy. I mean, meditation, we talking about experience, teaching is easy. And then she has that thing where every day a group of people come to her home and then they sit together and meditate. So why not? If grandmothers, grandfathers, and then all of them can do it, many of us can absolutely do it in this forum. Just talking about it. So the trust the process is there. So the point is, we all feel I don't have adequate preparation. But if we recognize that meditation is a way to seek our greater consciousness, and then we've learned it is a greater intelligence. There is a greater intelligence inside us that's powering this body, powering this environment, right? We know that, the nature. So when we seek, what we're seeking is the greater intelligence. So of course we are receiving that help. Recognize or not, we're receiving that help. So as long as we have a sincere intent and we have the seriousness to do whatever best we can do, you have a 1 hour only, prepare for that 1 hour, and then leave the rest to this greater intelligence, because it's always paying attention, it's always delivering the right thing through us at that time. I've seen it many, many times. When I was asked to just silently speak in front of a 50,000 people crowd, 5,000 people, suddenly I get lost, right? But then the spontaneity, if you can trust the process and leave it, and be spontaneous and then leave it, and then it is okay. A lot of times about fear of looking bad. What will others think? Oh, did I deliver? Am I speaking well? Oh, my team is there. They make a conclusion that they can't even speak. Who cares? People who can make judgments like that are not necessary into our life if they're making judgments that easily on us. If they keep everything aside of what you do and then just judge for a simple event, you probably don't need them. Then they learn everything about you, then they'll come back to you. So we don't worry about it, and then we trust the process, jump in, because what we seek is seeking us, and so it is going to help. And then most of the time, the best thing is delivered through us. The moment we recognize that it's not by us, of course, bias is always there, but is equal, it's through us, right, friends? This single thing, if we trust the process and then not worry about how much we prepared, but if we go in and then we absolutely make an impact because it is that point it is delivered through us. Whatever is most needed is what comes. Only when we put and worry about, oh, is my music, there is this, there is this, there. I'm not saying that we don't prepare. We must prepare to the best of our ability. And then rest, leave it, what happens. Same thing we do into the meetings, right? In our saga, Sai Saga, when he shared, he said, I go into the meeting without worrying, and then in the spontaneity, I let the spontaneity happen. And then spontaneity happens, and the client has just so beautifully responded because then I trashed out whatever I prepared as I was ready to be open to receive there, and then I changed it. So that's what we do. When I say trust the process and surrender, when you go into meditation, if you have practiced and prepared a lot of things, don't try to only speak out what we prepared. Instead, see if the audience, the pulse is different, you feel different inside. Then open up and then talk at that point, that one. Change the script, it's okay. No attachment and expectation to the results. No attachment, expectation to the result. We understand this. Results will have to follow. The process is there, results will follow. Because meditation process, some people may not even see the difference for a long time. Especially in the initial days when we are teaching, then thoughts gain energy, and so as they increase the energy, then obviously they also have better influence, right, on the other person. And so initial days it might take more time. In a group like this, if we are all moving energies and then able to see benefits in less than 2 weeks, sometimes in a smaller group and where initially teaching it, a person may not respond for a long time in terms of a benefit and experience. But understand that in an individual journey, and then everybody is absolutely changing because every meditation, good meditation. So avoid comparing and saying, oh, okay, so nobody's responding, nobody's talking. Is it going to them? Is there a worry? So that worry, if we carry, then we continue to project the same. Don't bother about it because we know that the process is same. It is the exact same process, and they also are sincerely there coming with you every day. So they got to have those results at some point. It's going to show up eventually. We stay focused on the process, not on the result. And we equip ourselves with these two books. Meditation is very, very easy, and Art and Science of Meditation. These are absolutely, absolutely a must for us and many more that we've recommended, but at least these two books. If you have those two books, we can teach. The last thing I say, dear friends, is that it is for us. Even teaching is for us. When we remember that point that meditation teaching is for me, and it's not that I'm going to be this big savior and then saving the world, saving these people, solving their problems. Instead, it is for me because I'm constantly learning. And then I get more clarity when I teach, when I speak, when I deliver, I get more and more clarity. And so I develop, right? And I'm listening to others' experience, I'm developing. So when we have that objective, I think it's going to become a very, very enjoyable process. When we turn it around and say people are not responding, people are not coming, and this is happening, that's when the challenges come. So there is an article we'll post on this, and then we'll also provide material, right? Koti and Pradeep, please do take care today. So we'll provide the material, some material that you can send it to your companies. How to introduce meditation. All of us, without an exception, in my view, that we can do an introductory meditation class easily. We'll provide some musics. I think in the past, some of you would ask, we couldn't keep up, but then we will hope to consult. There is some music now readily available. So just provide some music so that we can utilize it and then just do that guided meditation too. So with that, dear friends, let's take messages from all these great masters. What do you have? Kaisa, would you like to? Kaisa, would you like to give a message?
Good morning to all the masters and especially to Chandraji. You have given a very good that everybody can teach. This is a great thing which you have inspired today. And I'm sure I'm going to do it. Maybe one, two, or three, maybe like that. I would like to continue with this. And I'm enjoying this meditation session. And moreover, this is giving happiness and giving satisfaction and enjoyment in my day to day life. Thank you. Thank you very much, Chandraji.
Thank you, sir. And I deeply thank SVB, sir, as sir started, and then we have so many students and his organization staff and then others are joining, are also going to join. Many of us have such an influential capability around a larger community. And absolutely, and then we just, as we are convinced and we bring it up, and then suddenly Thangveluji has such a huge reach that suddenly it can, yes, Thangveluji, we can reach out very, very easily. A stitch in time saves nine. We learned slow and steady wins the race, but then we also have the stitch in time saves nine. So it is the time. Now is the time. We can spend any amount and we can pick up the phone call and then impress upon our next set of leaders and say why this is important. It could be for them, it could be for the people that they are serving. Thank you, Veruji. Your message. We're all blown away by your speech 2 weeks ago.
Chandraji, this wonderful. You're doing an excellent service. You have brought something very good to all our lives, and now you are making some efforts to take it to the next level, to the youngsters. It's a very good move. I also will try to do what best I can do to include many staff members and youngsters. I enjoyed this program thoroughly, and it's very good. Thank you.
Of course, you've always been very, very supportive. Thank you, Thangveluji. I think your generous presence is important, and of course, going to many of your members too, for sure. Anita Rajgopal, ma'am.
Namaste, good morning to all the co-meditators, Chandra sir, of course, and all the inspiring leaders who are here. And special thanks to Vani ma'am, who called me and told me to share my experience, though I was very hesitant then. Now the 40-day program coming to an end, I feel duty bound to share my heartfelt gratitude and a little bit of my experience. Thank you so much for everything. And my heartfelt thanks here to Kartika, who introduced me to this 40-day program. And I have been doing meditation for quite some time, but not consistently, on and off. This 40-day program has instilled that consistency in me, which made me see the bigger part of meditation, the benefits of meditation. So I'm very, very, very grateful. So consistency is the key. So this really made me see the body, mind, and the soul complex very clearly. Like when Chandra sir says to observe the thoughts, yes, I mean, the thoughts are different from me. And when the body disappears in the course of meditation, then I see I am there. So the body is not me. So this meditation, which is very, very easy, otherwise, without the music and the guidance, really make the process very, very easy. So because of that, we are able to really, receive the highest benefits. And my body literally blesses me these days because it is receiving, it's restful time and relaxation, and it is really blessing me. And the mind also is very calm, so that is also not contributing to the body. So the body is really blessing me. Thank you so much for everything. And my only prayer and the purpose is not to do meditation just for 40 minutes a day or 40 days. With this program, I'm having this great hope to continue this forever and to be in this meditative state always, not just for 40 minutes or 40 days, but all through. So I seek blessings from all of you, all the masters, all the co-meditators to bless me to achieve this. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anitaji. What do you do?
Now I'm not doing anything. Otherwise, I'm a lawyer.
You're a lawyer. Okay, you practice in lawyer. Now,
Yes.
meaning only COVID time or otherwise you will quit?
Sorry, sir.
Only COVID time you're not doing?
No. I've taken a break. My daughter got married and she's blessed with a daughter. So I'm more involved in all these things and I'm enjoying time for myself doing all these things, reading scriptures and which gives me happiness. So
wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have to formally close the session. So let me take the message from Dhammalingamji and S.S. Sharma, please. I'm just getting to you. Dhammalingamji, please go ahead. You had something to say.
A very warm good morning, Chandra sir and other masters and everybody in this program. I am really transformed, in one of the best ways which I can transform. To say an example, I was responding to my clients and I was reacting at family level. See, whenever I talk to clients, I am responding. I am hearing to them, to their views, and I was responding. In family level, if anything my wife says, I am immediately reacting. So that was a different situation for me all the while, because most of the time I always outside, and when I return, immediately I'm not able to feel that I am not with her all the time, and I was only for dinner or lunch like that. So these things was going on and off. Now I have started responding at my family level also, and I'm feeling happy. This is one of the best things which meditation has given me. And people used to say outside, you are good. My family, my wife says, you are not good. So now she's also responding, and she's also given concurrence to do this meditation. I have already taught her, and my daughter who is on the family way, she was also not feeling little hungry. When I said, please do this meditation, just breathing only, I told her not even to cross legs or cross fingers. And she immediately responded, after a day, I am feeling hungry. This is one of the best things which I have immediately occurred. And also I have taught it for two people in my office who were always negative in their ways of approach. And they also said, sir, we are happy now. And all these things are occurring at a very small level. I think I have to take this teaching to my staff members first and to my family members, and then to a greater gatherings, which all it will be possible by me if I manifest. Thank you, Chandra, for making me to do this for 40 sessions consistently, which I thought it will not be possible by me, but I have made it. Not even a single day I have missed. And I have compiled all your YouTube, this thing which you have sent me, all newsletters, and I'm going to make it as a book, and I am keeping it in my library for my staff to read, so that they will also come into this fold. And moreover, I thank Dr. SVB and Dr. Karthikeyan sir for giving me an opportunity consistently, making me to this program. Thank you, Chandra sir. Thank you.
Wonderful, sir. That's great. Teaching to your staff is all we need. Great. So, dear friends, I'll come back, S.S. Sharmaji and some of you. So let's have a formal closing. SVB sir, are you there? Would you like to? Yes, sir is there.
Good morning, Chandra. Good morning to all the participants. I am happy that you narrated today the 40 days program beautifully well about meditation and how to spread meditation among all our friends, relatives, and like that. In fact, I was in my college yesterday and the day after yesterday. Already, I think more than 3,000 students are joining this your program. In addition to this, I have requested all my faculty also to join the next program, that 41 days program I have made it. In addition to this, our faculty as a group, they are now taking various courses for the students of 8th, 9th, and 10th standard. It is about 10,000 people for all over India. They are participating in that and they are registered. So I made a request to my faculty, why not to bring them also into the meditation class. Then they said they will work it out and let me know, and I will also inform you when we can bring them also into meditation. I think they are, because the COVID situation, all are free, students are free, and we are trying to teach them on many subjects. Therefore, probably I should be able to introduce that in those classes also, about which I will come back to you, because yesterday only I told my faculty to work it out or let me know. And no doubt that I think every school, every institution, education institution should try to, because many of the participants should be running their own institutions like schools, colleges. I think they should first educate their faculty. Thereafter, through them, all the students, the importance of meditation, and make them to undergo it, because it is going to improve the memory power, their analytical skill. More than that, the behavioral attitude. Certainly, there will be a change, so that your future citizens will be one whom everybody likes, because people who love to live happily, peacefully, isn't it? Is the end of everybody's wish. If we have to achieve that without any, other problems, I think meditation is the ultimate thing that everybody should aspire for. And we should, every one of us who has gone through this meditation, should try to spread to as many people as possible. That is my wish. Thank you, Chandra.
Thank you, sir. That's great. We will definitely introduce the meditation to not only the graduating students now, but those 10,000 students we talked about. Most happy, we'll be extremely happy to have that to all of them. Thank you so much, sir, SCB sir, for all your support. To be formally in your busy time, to take some time and then guide us as a mentor to this Buddha Seva Quantum Foundation. Thank you so much. Kachken, say your closing comments.
Well, you have seen the great expansion. Now you have to create your own infrastructure capacity to handle it. This is going to be a big challenge. Starting with 100, then to 300, to 500, to 1,000. Now it's going to be in thousands. Thanks to the involvement of, total involvement of Dr. SVB, Ramesh, Balasundaram, and many others now. Chandra, you have to create your own infrastructure. It's a big challenge to you to handle several thousands of different capacity, faculty and students and all that. I know you are working on that already. And it was a great, another great day of great meditation. To conclude, in the words of Karen Drucker, all is well. Thank you for the day. We are grateful. I'm grateful to you, to me, and to everybody else. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That's great. Friends, so tomorrow is going to be a great day. Now, we are here. To me, I cannot express the amount of gratitude that I'll have towards Karthikeyan sir, where this program is personally driven by sir in many ways. And in many ways, his support on screen, off screen, and guidance. So thank you so much, sir. So we are together with all of us together, making sharing what we know. I think the benefits are individual to take, but as absolutely, sir, thank you so much. Yes, Karen Decker was lovely. She also wrote back saying that Sridhar wrote a message to her acknowledging her presence, and she also wrote back. She was very happy to have seen so many people from India be part of her thing, and she was quite happy. She's going to come back again, so we'll bring her back next time for a longer session. And she was generously has given all her albums. She sent us a copy and said you can use any of the song anytime, anywhere in our meditation. So very, very deeply thank Karen Drucker for her generous way of contributing to this meditation group. Thank you all. So we'll meet tomorrow with Patriji. Tomorrow and day after, we're going to spend maximum time in sharing. And I really encourage, and then any of you, of course, there are some we're going to ask to share, and then even others, and as the time permits. Tomorrow I'm going to reduce my talk, and maybe hardly any talk in the beginning. So tomorrow I'm going to reduce my talk, and then we're going to do quick meditation. Of course, we still do the 40 minutes, but then we're going to use the time for sharing to understand as much of, learn from each of you as you practice and practice. So do come and then share tomorrow in a common group. I know you've done that in individual breakout groups, but in a common group, so do come and then share with us. And all your stories, small or big, don't leave anything and say this is small and so there's nothing to share, right? We'll do our best to accommodate as many people tomorrow and day after. And then Friday is going to be a closing. Thank you all. In 2 minutes, those who raise your hands, will take your questions and listen from you. Thank you. Just 2 minutes.
Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. 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 In your eyes I see a light that's shining through. You radiate such grace, and so I bow to you. Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. Namaste, oh namaste. I see the beauty in you. You give your loving heart to everyone you see. The way you live your life inspires me. Namaste, namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. Namaste, 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 namaste. I see the beauty in you. I see you. Namaste, 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 namaste. I see the beauty in you. I see you. Namaste, 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 namaste. I see the beauty in you. I see you. Namaste, namaste. see the beauty in you. I see you. Namaste. Oh, namaste. I see the beauty in you. I see the beauty. I see the beauty. I see the courage. I see the courage. I see the power. I see the power in you. I see 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 namaste, namaste, I see namaste, 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 namaste.
Yes, Pradeep.
We have SS Sharma to speak.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, Namaskar, Chandraji.
Yes, sir.
I am S.S. Sharma. I am S.S. Sharma from Jammu. I am undergoing this medication program right from beginning of this session. I retired from government service in the 31st of March this year, and I was very much worried what to do because there was COVID period. I and my wife are living alone in Jammu. My two daughters are married with the defense personnel and they are out of station. So I was very much bored feeling what to do. Then my brother-in-law suggested me go for this meditation program. But since then I am feeling very comfortable, very happy, and I don't face any problem. I am diabetic for the last 30 years, and my leg was fractured. Even then, I got this by doing this. I am very comfortable. I am vegetarian from the very beginning. I have not tasted the meat though I have worked in the fisheries department for the 39 years. Even then, I have not tasted these non-veg items right from my birth. So one problem I am facing, when I do get meditation, I become empty. But sometimes some thoughts come to me. They come in they have got some empty space, and it becomes very difficult for me to remove. Then I again go for meditation. How can I solve this problem, sir?
$1 million question. I'm also trying to find
Yes.
that answer for that, sir, after 20 years also.
Yes.
So
yes, sir.
Thoughts do come because it's the nature of the mind.
Yes, sir.
As long as we're in this body, as long as we're living this life with a duality nature, where material world we are experiencing it to learn, so thoughts have to come,
yes,
and they will come.
Yes,
and then, but meditation, we learned, we trained our brain so much that the moment we close our eyes, it is able to pull it back to observing your breath. Yes, sir, isn't no? Now that you're practicing 40 days, in the first week versus now, would you take much more time to observing the breath, or now you take much lesser time to come to your breath?
Now take lesser time. That is increasing.
That is increasing because we've already trained our brain. It knows that, okay, if I close my eyes, then yes, my master is going to think about meditation. That means I got to bring my attention back to the breath. So it is there, right? So that's all we need. We need the training so well. One training. Second training, whatever we experience in meditation, we stop analyzing. We got to drop that analytical mind aside. We got to cool it off and say, meditation and analytical mind, no. I don't want you to be with me in this meditation process. We are training that also to become a witness and be an observer in meditation. Whatever we experience, whatever we just observing it, don't interpret it, don't make it predictable. So we're doing that training also. So initial days you'll be analyzing a lot of the thoughts. Now you're more equanimous and say, okay, so but then you're focusing on observing the breath. Thoughts come, then observe the breath is one part. And the second, you get in some kind of experience, some kind of feeling, some kind of sensation. And those sensations, feelings, we don't interpret and we try to extend them or try to cut them. Instead, we are just observing them. That's very important too. Because those observations. So this is the second training we are doing to the brain to drop the analytical and then be a witness in meditation. As long as they are there, then you're good. The thoughts come, but then immediately go to the breath, and so the breath is becoming lighter, so you're also getting empty. How much empty will it go? Will be fully empty, all empty, or sometime empty? Is depending on the day situation. It's not only between you and me; it's also the play of the intelligence. The play of the intelligence is equally paying attention as much as you're paying attention to have a certain level of experience for you that day in that session. So we'll leave it to that. We don't bother about how long we've been empty. Right?
I'm sorry, you cannot see me because we have 2G net in Jammu.
No
so
problem.
there, but due to that reason, I cannot see, you cannot see my face. So because the net goes off, and due to this problem, I am facing this problem to continuously go for this. Although I have Wi-Fi for BSN, that is
No
also
problem, sir.
working.
Wise move. And
Because in Jammu, in duty of JNK, we don't have 4G. We have 2G.
That's okay. It's great that we have 2G.
We don't have 4G. And
it's wonderful that we have 2G.
We have 2G in Jammu and Kashmir.
Yes.
Then I'm doing it. I am very happy whenever I listen voice of anybody. I'm not happy. Whenever I listen your voice, that gives me relief because you are doing so much service. I'm not appreciating in front of you, sir, but you are doing so much service. Wherever I go, I praise to this. This is not for you because what you are doing, I'm asking other people to encourage it, sir. So
sir,
thank you, sir, very much, very much.
Yes, thank you. I look good because my team makes me look good. It's all the team members who are making it all happen. So because of them, I look good. That's all. I'm just a front face. So
all are good. All are good, sir. Everybody is good. I'm very happy. I retired this year as a Joint Director Fishery Department in Jammu and Kashmir government, and I'm praising each and everybody. Okay, what I'm doing. Thank you, sir. Nice. Thank you, sir. I'm very happy. Really happy. Very happy.
Sir, you do if you can, you take a record your video of experience because no one able to see you. Record it and then send it to your team facilitator. And
I'll send it. I'll try, sir. I will try. I try.
Thank you.
You can see me, sir.
Dr. NC,
you can see my face, sir.
Yes. We do.
Sometimes it will and my wife is also thankful to you because we both are staying alone and my daughters are out. One is at Port Blair and other in Punjab, sir, because they are married to the defense personnel. They are not staying with us, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You might have.
We have Dr. NC, sir.
Yes, sir. NC, sir.
Good morning, Chandra. This is not for Chandra. This is for the participants. As DRK sir said, the volume is going to be increased. And as such, you will have to increase the infrastructure. To increase the infrastructure, financial requirements will be heavy. So I request all the participants to donate liberally. Thank you is not enough. I request all because Chandra will not ask, I know, because he is such a good person. He is only for service. He has never asked any contribution from anybody. In fact, I tried to ask several times, and only after 3-4 days I got the bank details. And it is not in the public domain also, and probably it's not in the website also. So I request all the participants to liberate, to donate liberally to this cause, so that he does more well, and the infrastructure is required for conducting this program. This is not for Chandra. On behalf of Chandra, I am requesting all the participants to liberate to the extent possible, to donate, to donate liberally to the extent possible from your side, so that he can do better. That is my request to all the participants. Thank you is not enough. I am sorry to say, because I do not know how much he is suffering for finance. Because as an administrator, I know the difficulties. I know how much he has to give, spend out from his salary for the studios, for creating this platform. And as Sir said, is going to be in thousands. So when it's going to be in thousands, naturally he requests more money. Not for him. Not even once. I have been attending for the last 2 sessions of almost about 78 days now. Not even once he has asked for any financial help. So that shows his generosity. But I feel we should not exploit his generosity. So I request all the participants to donate on behalf of Pyramid Valley. I request all the participants to donate some amount from your side, whatever you can. Please donate to Chandra. Please. Thank you.
Thank you, NC Saab. I think you have to become a financial head of finances. Thank you so much. I think it just shows your love for this cause. Beautiful.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you, Chandra. Can't hear you.
I'm telling my co-host, don't mute all. I mean, I got today 3 times muted. They're also testing my patience a bit, isn't it? So I'm speaking, I'm get muted. So yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. I think your love for the cause, absolutely, that's beautiful. We definitely can use any amount of donation. In fact, we're going to intensify our work from January because this youth program is started. I'm very sure it's going to be a lot larger than what it is. We expect to teach to meditation to about anywhere between 5,000 10,000 people in the next 3 weeks, and after that it only can get bigger, and it will get bigger. So certainly more and more infrastructure. We're going to take more bridges and hire some more people, dedicated people. So thank you so much for that. And whatever that we can use, we are, of course, the volunteers, some of them are contributing. You have contributed, and Natarajanji, and then many people, Dhammalingamji, some of you, Balasundaramji, many have contributed. So it always helps. It always helps. We take a rupee and then we
Certainly.
do worth of work. Yes.
Any amount of money, I know you will utilize only for the cause. So from our side, we are with you, and we will continue to contribute whatever little we can. But I do understand it involves a lot of money from the way the program is going. The number of people are increasing. So I'm really concerned about your
Thank you.
From your side I'm seeing.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the efforts what you are taking, you are not enjoying anything, but you are doing everything for the cause of the people. So and second thing, I'm really becoming upset that this session is going to be over, and I'm because of my administrative commitments, I'm unable to join this 5th, 6th, 7th program. I'm probably thinking of sending my son to this program. I'm not sure whether he also has the time, but still, I will be online. Probably sometime later, I will try to come to Pyramid Valley. And thirdly, yesterday I've been to Higginbotham's library, Chennai. I could not find the arts and science
we'll send you a copy, sir.
book.
We'll send you a copy. Physically, it's not available somewhere. I think those who want a copy, you can please reach out.
Amazon also, it is not available. I tried to. I could get only the placebo. I got it.
Yes, Vani ordered about 10. Vani ordered about 100 books. So we will because we know Dr. Newton's organization, so we'll get them to you. Those are who are interested, please reach out to team facilitator. We'll send you a copy.
Yeah, thank
you.
Thank you, Chandra.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Meena ji.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Meena Joyshar from New Jersey. Dr. and sir, you said the right thing. Like some of the things that he said I wanted to know the bank details so we could send in the donation. And also, I mean, my friend Ranjana Patel, who is also attending, we were talking and we don't want the session to end. It's like, this is so wonderful. And it's like, it's 8:30 p.m. here in New Jersey, and we just look forward to it. It's like such a wonderful end of the day, kind of perfect sleep. So we don't want the session to end. We will definitely continue through the YouTube. But when is the next session?
And
Like
so
like another 40-day period session?
November 16th onwards.
Okay.
And it'll be there your evening, but this time it's going to be, we are actually start doing one for your morning. So 6 p.m. India, 7:30 there, and then about 4:30 West Coast, I think. So we're doing that. So primarily specifically making it convenient for a morning meditation for people in West too. So we're going to have two sessions, one in the morning and the evening. So
perfect. Thank
Will
you
there
so
be a
much.
morning
And,
session also, Chandra?
yes, sir. Morning and evening both will be there. Evening more
Yeah,
time.
because morning only it will suit me. Otherwise,
Yes.
I'll not be able to.
Morning for us and
anyway.
evening. Morning for us and evening for West.
Okay.
Or evening for West. So that is their morning too, because always mornings are so beautiful to meditate. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. And do share the
So sorry
bank
for interruption.
information.
Sure. Certainly, Meenaji, someone will share with you. Are you part of any groups?
Yes, the team. I'm a team, and I haven't seen it coming there yet.
Sure. We'll see.
It's Team Adventure.
Okay. All right. Certainly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, friends. And Meenaji, would want you to be there tomorrow to share your experience in a common group. Okay. In a larger group.
In fact, in a larger group, I wanted to tell this, but I think most of them have left. So probably if you give a chance, on behalf of you, I will request all of them, because you will not request. I am sure you will not ask. But
sir.
somebody has to ask on your behalf. I am going to bell the cat.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Yes.
So give me a chance tomorrow.
Meenaji, so tomorrow you do share. Yes, NC sir, certainly. Yeah, maybe on Friday and the closing.
When all of them are there, you please allow me to talk for a few minutes.
Okay, sir. Sure. Between tomorrow and day after.
Because I don't want to share the platform every time. That is why I was keeping quiet for the last 2-3 days. But now that the time has come.
Thank you. Thank you, friends. We'll meet back tomorrow again at 6 a.m. We're going to be starting meditation quickly and then start sharing. Patriji will join us around 6:45, 6:50, and then we'll be there till 8. So our program actually officially ends only at 8 o'clock tomorrow. And so see you all tomorrow. Thanks once again. Thank you. Sindhu. So you raise your hand last minute, but we'll share tomorrow. Yes. Let us have a quick meeting.